all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to review two very short films, independent films, for you today. I don't have trailers for them, which is why I'm going to review them without trailers. So the first one we have is a short film by Michael Moutsatsos, and it runs for 10 minutes, and it's called Camp Slasher Lake, and it was released in 2025. So I found this to be a bone-chilling short film. I really enjoyed it. There's a man and a woman, and then later on a couple of friends who have a run-in with Splattered Jack, who's played by Andrew Pearson. And if you're in the indie world scene, you will know who Andrew Pearson is. He works quite closely with my very good friend Phil Herman, and so does Michael Moutsatsos. So anyway, let's talk about Splattered Jack. He's a terrifying masked man with blood and death on his mind. Although the beginning might give you a sense of safety, that doesn't last for long before the whole tone of dread seeps in. I like that this film is in black and white, as it adds a more sinister tone to it, like an art house sort of dark noir sort of film. So obviously this brings to mind other similar concepts as well, like Chainsaw Massacre or Leatherface. But this is original and has a storyline that involves a family that are rumored to be an urban myth, the slasher family. The sound of the chainsaw really adds to the feeling of horror. This is a full slasher, which will definitely please all horror and gore fans out there. I felt like I was watching a snuff film, as the special effects look authentic and grueling. Great sound effects too. The acting is really good and believable, and I also enjoyed the cinematography. The shot on video type filming for this short film gives me, the viewer, a close-up and intimate point of view. So yeah, well done for that. I'm hoping that there's going to be a sequel to this, or that it's going to be put into an anthology in the future, perhaps. That would be great, because it's a really good one. Yeah, so that is Camp Slasher Lake by Michael Moutsatsos, and yeah, it was released in 2025. Like I said, I can't find a trailer for it. I was only given the screener, which I won't share. So yeah, keep an eye out. We'll see where that one leads to. So this is a film I just recently reviewed a couple of days ago, and it is called Lance Reed's Final Play, and it is due to be released. I think I just got a poster of it. There's no, it's still being fine-tuned, basically. So it's a short film directed by Chadwick Whitmire, and it runs only for 13 minutes. So the storyline goes, an escaped convict soon finds out he should have stayed in prison, and as it is safer than being out in the open, where he is at the mercy of some crazy people with a lust for death. I wrote the storyline myself because there wasn't a storyline to go with it. So hopefully I did that justice. Anyway, Lance Reed he escapes from prison and is on the run. Unfortunately for him, he runs into people who he thinks are going to help him hide, give him a lift into town, but it seems he would have been safer if he had stayed in prison. Lance has a backstory that didn't make sense to me, in that he says he's innocent. However, in the next breath, he admits to speeding, crashing a car that ended up his friend being decapitated. So he was convicted of vehicular manslaughter. Anyway, it sounds to me as if he's deluding himself into believing he did nothing wrong, basically. So it would seem the fates intervene to ensure that he gets his just desserts. He ends up seeking refuge with a man named Tommy, who has an agenda and a gun. And I love the massive twist at the end with Anthony. What I like about this film is the tension, as one wrong move could mean the death of Lance. The scene in the garden really pushes home the fact that Tommy is not a man to be messed with. So the acting in this from the cast is really good. It's a great film. I recommend watching it for the twists and the turns are awesome. And it's just a short film. So keep an eye out on that in the future. Hopefully, if it when it's released to the public, I can share it. So those are two short films that I highly recommend you watch. They're only little, obviously. One's 10 minutes and one's 13 minutes. So they're not available to watch. So keep an eye out is what I'm saying. Because when these become available, you will get it. Yeah, it's just this. There's something about indie films, short indie films, that just are captivating for me. I find them so interesting. How something's, a story can be told in such a short amount of time, and not many people are doing short films anymore. They seem to have left that and are going towards longer films. So when I do get a good short film, I love to share it with you all. So those are the two I would recommend, is the Camp Slasher Lake and Lance Reed's Final Play. So that's that. Until next time, stay safe out there, take care, and bye for now.